Oh, oh, oh. Hello everyone, welcome back to movie Munchies. My name is Chi, sitting next to me are my two other friends, Quinn and Nick. As always, I have no idea about this film, so we're going to experience it ourselves and see how things go. And before we get into the film, please remember to click to the subscribe button. And if you want to see a full reaction, the Patreon link is below. And now let's get into the film. Have you guys ever lived on a tree house?
When I was younger, that's what I wanted so badly, is to build a treehouse.
Yeah, this looks kind of like an animation to me. Right now, it's looking like a comic book.
There's so much detail in that model house, man.
I thought that was I thought that were a monster. Oh, the kid is sleeping.
Do you know if your sister slept in her room last night? Come on, Peter, get up.
I wish my dad is that gentle when he wake me up.
You recognize her?
Not yet. Don't say anything. Let me see her again.
Come on, let's go. We're late.
Strange new faces here today. My mother was...
Staircase.
Yes.
It's always two things with Michael.
Michael, that's his name?
Yeah, unless he's pulling a long con. She had private rituals, private friends.
Like in your country,
private
like
anxieties.
your country always do things like this.
It's common, yeah. It's like a wake at a funeral.
Because it's not like this in Vietnam. We don't have this kind of thing.
Warmest, most loving person in the world.
It's creepy. Look at that guy. What is he doing?
That was your opinion, and you...
What is that?
There aren't nuts in that either.
They do have a beautiful home, an amazing location.
Should I be sadder?
You should be whatever you are.
Yeah, grief is strange, you know, everyone processes it differently.
Sometimes I think you even feel a little guilty.
Oh, I 100%
sometimes you
agree.
like forget to think about that person.
How's it going? So what's our deadline now? 7 months? You feeling okay about everything? Yeah. A little sad? Okay, I get it.
I'm curious about their relationship with grandma. She looks strange.
You know you were her favorite, right? She wouldn't let me feed you because she needed to feed you.
She wanted me to be a boy who's gonna take care of me.
You don't think I'm gonna take care of you?
But when you die,
Dad will take care of you. You never cried as a baby, even when you were born.
Seems like she has a lot on her mind right now.
Did you feel like you wanted to cry today?
Yeah.
You think that might feel like a relief?
What's that?
It's like Satan-y, but it's not the way you spell Satan, like the devil.
What? What? Grandmother's there. That's a weird one.
That's weird, right?
Yeah. I'm really curious about her relationship with her mom. Seems something a little off.
It's definitely unconventional.
So maybe we finish the toy after the quiz.
Oh shit.
Hero is undone by his fatal flaw.
Arrogance?
Definitely focusing.
Never had any choice.
Less.
Why?
Cuz.
Care to weigh in, Peter?
It's all just inevitable, then that means that the characters had no hope. Pawns in this horrible, hopeless machine.
There's something going on with her. Oh. For real? Why? Who is that? Isn't that the grandma?
Oh. Was she doing a little late night Google search after she thought she saw someone in her house? That would probably be me.
What is that?
Some type of drawing or something marking on the floor, right?
Did you go to my mom's room?
The cemetery.
What does that mean, desecrated? Why don't I call you back? Just some billing crap.
What is discredit?
Desecrated. Usually someone, like if you desecrate a grave, usually you draw stuff on it, you mark it up, you maybe destroy it, you know. Kind of the opposite of sacred.
Set aside some time for any newcomers. No pressure.
My name's Annie.
There's a little pressure there.
My mom was old, and we were pretty much estranged before that. My father died when I was a baby. He had psychotic depression. Starved himself, which I'm sure was just as pleasant as it sounds. My older brother had schizophrenia. Of course, his suicide note blamed her, accusing her of putting people inside him. That was my mom's life.
That's a very difficult life.
Yeah, with a lot of mental illness.
Why are they looking at her like that?
I don't know.
I gave her my daughter, who she immediately stabbed her hooks into. I just don't want to put any more stress on my family. I'm even really sure if they could give me that support. And I just feel like it's all ruined. I am blamed.
See that? Did you see that?
You think that's just the neighbor?
Someone's breath.
She brought the head of the bird.
Yeah. We want to make sure you're working.
School barbecue thing.
No drinking?
We're not even old enough to get drinks if we wanted to.
Oh, please.
You gonna take your sister? Have you asked her?
I just feel like there's no connection between people in the house.
Yeah.
They're family, but just not a family.
There's a lot of distance between them for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh.
Charlie! What are you doing? Roam around with no shoes and no coat? Going to this party with your brother.
Fine.
Good, you're going. She's going with you. Now this really means no drinking.
Yeah, I really wasn't going to.
Why she always does that? Feel like something she did with her grandma, maybe. Not the same.
There's some markings, right?
The same as the grandma's
It's the necklace.
Not a party that she would have taken your
I was
sister
about to say. I was about to say.
Oh God, scare me.
Hey, do you happen to smoke at all?
The other room has a bong.
Sick.
He's not drinking. He's just smoking.
Please, it'll be 2 minutes and then we can hang out. Please, Charlie, walk over and stand there and they'll give you a piece.
There's nuts. There's nuts in the cake.
Peter has weed.
Oh no.
I actually saw her drawing me last week.
That is so big.
Charlotte. Are you okay?
No.
It's hard to breathe. My throat's getting bigger.
That's why you had to watch out for your dog.
That's why you don't take her to a party like this.
Yeah. I feel bad for her having to go to the party like this. I don't know why the mom sent the daughter. She just wants to get rid of her.
I think she wants her to get out because everyone's cooped up and, you know, she does want her daughter involved, but...
Or does she want to give them the skills for the son not to drink?
Yeah, that might be it. That is so bad.
Oh, no, no. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Do you think she died? I mean, how can you survive that?
You okay?
He continued driving?
Yeah.
His acting is really good though.
Yeah.
You see the tears slowly coming out.
I know.
So realistic. We're just going into the house? Where's his sister? Gone? Did she fly out of the car? Or she's still in the back? He just not gonna ignore it? Pretend that it didn't happen?
I think he's just in shock.
I know, She fell down. Oh fuck!
Shit.
Oh my god!
I just want to die. No! Oh God! It hurts too much. I just need to die.
And for him to hear all that.
He was too scared to look at his sister.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything, just drove back, the body in the car.
So tragic.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do as parents in this scenario?
I mean, it's literally every parent's worst nightmare. Something like that happened.
Losing your daughter is one thing, but your son...
To be the one driving when that happened.
What do you do? I don't know what I would do.
Another name. Or something.
Don't mean something, I don't know what. When she was alive, she liked to stay in the treehouse.
Yeah. How do you even go back to school after something like that? Like...
Who fucking calls her?
That on good fronts.
You get that Who's it?
What happened to him?
I think I'm having like a reaction. I think my throat is getting bigger.
Same thing that the sister had.
Just hold my hand. Hold on.
Maybe that's what his sister says to him, so that haunt him.
He's sicking.
I would get in so much trouble if I left my bike like that.
I'm so sorry to chase you down. I'm Joan. I'm so sorry.
I really did forget something.
My son died. My grandson drowned. The little one was 7.
Oh my God.
Sometimes it makes it less lonely. If you need someone to talk to.
Okay.
That's very kind of her.
Yeah, right?
At first, it's like, oh my god, this lady is annoying, but it's like, here, like, she's going through hard things too.
Yeah.
She's trying to help other people because she understands.
No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
Where were you?
At the movies. I'll be right back.
No, you won't. You're taking the blanket. Gets too cold. Come back in.
It is so interesting that she wants to get up and leave right when he reaches out to touch her, too.
They all stare into the space. Nobody sleeps.
Yeah.
They got it all shut down.
Oh, you're perfect. Come in. My mother used to embroider once just like that. The body covered in black. And her head wasn't there, so I couldn't see her face. But they were her clothes.
How was your relationship with your son?
Standing next to Peter, Charlie's bed covered in paint thinner. And I woke myself up striking the match. Impossible to convince them that it was just sleepwalking. Which, of course it was. There's nothing I can say and nothing I can do. It happened.
I mean, I would be freaked out if I woke up and my mom was standing next to my bed with matches like that.
They have so many problems.
Signed up for that prep course?
I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? You gotta do that because it's coming up.
Why is she doing that for?
Jesus Christ, Annie. What do you think he's gonna feel when he sees that?
Well, it's a neutral view of the accident.
But you still cannot let him see that.
Yeah. There's something wrong with her too.
Making dinner.
No, I made the dinner. I came to get you. Come, stay, whatever you want. I don't really give a shit.
I feel bad for the husband. His wife shut down.
Yeah.
His son shut down. He has to be the strong one, even though he's also going through a hard time.
Exactly.
I just feel so uncomfortable about her attitude.
You okay, Mom? Is there something on your mind?
Something on your mind?
So fine, then say what you want to say then.
Peter.
Release yourself.
Oh, release you mean?
Just fucking say it!
Don't you swear at me, you little shit! I am your mother. All I do is worry and slave and defend you. Well, now your sister is dead. No, it wasn't accident, and I know you're in pain. I wish I could shield you from the knowledge that you did what you did. Your sister is gone forever. Oh, what a waste. You could have just said, I'm sorry, or faced up to what happened. You can't take responsibility for anything. I can't forgive, because nobody admits anything they've done.
What about you, Mom? She didn't want to go to the party.
Stop right now.
Fine.
It's clearly one of the best arguing scenes I've ever seen.
Feels so real, right?
Yeah. I feel the tension watching it.
It just shows what something tragic can do to a family, you know.
This is way beyond tragic. Can't describe it. You crying?
A little teared up. She's so happy to see her.
Oh, Annie, I'm okay. I am, yes, I'm good. I'm really...
She's on an edible right now.
Why you say that?
I don't even know if I should say. A spiritual medium, not in a kind of smoke and mirrors way. She conjured my grandson. I wouldn't believe it either. I didn't believe it. It would be everything if you came.
Would you?
I don't know. Normally, no, but if I had just lost my kid, I don't know. I might be desperate.
Yeah. It's hard to tell, though.
Louis, are you here? It's Grandma.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
Slide the glass. Oh! Hi, Louis. How did you do that? I'm going to ask you some questions.
I would look too. I would be like, what was that?
Are you in pain? Okay. Remember your chalkboard? Can you write something?
It's so creepy. What is that word?
I didn't see what it spelled.
Oh, Louis!
So I love you, Grandma.
We're going to stop for a second, but I'll be right back. I understand. I understand. That's exactly how I reacted the first time.
Is it really your family, though?
An item that belonged to your daughter. Read this out loud. Every member needs to be in the house. You didn't kill her, Annie. She isn't gone.
No, it makes me feel like that lady approached her on purpose, like a salesman. That's the sound the daughter make all the time.
Yeah.
This the insect bite bit the daughter's head. The head was there. Oh, I don't want to see it. Oh, right? You have to look. Look. Shit. Shit.
Mom, what are you doing? You're sleepwalking. Why are you scared of me?
Never wanted to be your mother.
How could she say so?
Why?
She completely hurt him.
I was scared. I didn't feel like a mother. My fault. I tried to stop it. I'd have a miscarriage.
Oh my gosh.
Tried to kill me.
I love you.
He tried to kill me.
So happy again. It's a dream.
What?
It's okay. It's me. I can't stand the things I said.
It's okay. I was having a nightmare.
Was it the same nightmare she was having?
Come downstairs. I'm gonna try something together.
What? She's gonna do it with everybody.
I feel like that's got to symbolize where their family is at right now.
No, we can't change anything. I don't want to mess it up. Trust me. We can do it over here then. Think about Charlie, if you can.
Oh, for fuck's
Sweetheart.
Peter, go to bed.
What? No, Peter, please. Please, I need you to be open. Please. Charlie, it's Mommy. Move the glass for us.
You don't feel the air flexing?
Wow. Yes, thank you, Charlie. That was so good. To show them what you did earlier.
Hey.
Charlie, did you want to draw some more? You can keep going.
Stop it!
This is your sister.
What happened to the mom? Something happened to the mom.
Hello?
Mom?
I don't like this. Dad, I don't like this.
Why are you scaring them? Scared me! What the hell? What are you doing?
What happened?
Yeah, she doesn't even remember.
What does those things mean?
Pandemonium is kind of like chaos. I don't know what that word is. Life tone.
Our country has had for doing so well that when
The daughter saw something like this before.
Yeah.
many for federal government has.
What?
Hey, don't talk to me like this. He's my son too. Do not hang up on me again.
Is that the funeral now?
Like.
If you need us to postpone the show or push the date, support.
Oh, Jesus. What's that smell?
Oh no. It's so sad. Is that sleeping pill?
I wouldn't be surprised. Or some type of medication, but I don't think he's supposed to be taking more than one.
Holy shit. That was really fast.
Yeah.
Charlie?
What's wrong, baby? What's happening?
What are you doing? You were pulling on my head!
What? No, I wasn't. I just came in.
And you started trying to pull my head off!
Do not tell Dad what you just said to me. I'm the only one.
It wasn't her. The bed was against the wall. How can she stand there and pull him? Grandma? Is grandma crying? Is that the grandma or is this the dad?
I think it's the dad.
No. Shit. How did she burn herself?
It's like matching what's on the book.
That's interesting. I don't know what that means.
I mean, she was trying to destroy it, right? But the second she did, it starts burning her.
Joan?
Oh, why? That's the son. Who is this lady?
I expel you, Dagony!
What is this?
The Paragon!
That's the lady.
Yeah.
Peter!
Those are the ones her mom would make.
Not John.
Yeah.
So they're trying to possess him. It says it's a male body.
Said it wants a male body, right?
Look at that. Seems like it's filthy up there.
Yeah. You have that many flies come out when you open it up.
Who died there? What the hell? Is that a body without a head?
Yeah.
Whose body is that? I saw that symbol from the beginning of the movie until now. What? He's possessed now? I feel really bad for him.
Peter, what's wrong? Peter, are you all right?
Breathe.
Oh. Mom did something terrible to her son.
Hello?
So sad. He's too vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
What happened to him? Oh.
He did apparently to himself.
I really need you to go up there and see what I saw. There's a body. I think it's my mother, I think, but I can't tell because the skin's all black and she's all distended. But please, I just need you to go and see upstairs. And then there's more.
You mean more than your mother's headless body?
Hey, there's more.
What the fuck is that?
See, up there, this was painted above the body, right? In blood.
You dug up the grave. It was you, wasn't it?
I know you don't trust me, and there's nothing I can do. If we destroy this book, it will take me too.
I understand how the husband will not believe her.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they don't have trust between them.
I like seeing her, you know, starting to lose her mind. That's what he sees.
Yeah.
We have to do this, please, please, please. I need you to throw it in the fire.
She wanna die with it?
If we don't do it, it's gonna be Peter. I know this, I know so much.
He still couldn't believe it.
Please, please throw it in the fire. You are the love of my life. And I love Peter so much.
She wanna kill herself because if he put that notebook into the fire, then she will be burned too.
I'm not going to do this with you anymore. You are sick. I need to call the police.
Oh! Oh,
Look at that.
Yeah.
I think the mom is now possessed.
Has he been unconscious since the school for that long? Okay.
Mom?
What is that?
Oh God.
Mom?
The dead body's still there. Where did she go? Look.
Yeah.
Is that her hiding? You see that? She is hiding. Call the police. Is it smart to run up there?
Mom, please stop! Mom!
Oh God. She's really possessed.
Now he saw the body. Oh, too many trauma.
Wake up, wake up.
Oh. She's stabbing herself?
Yeah.
She's cutting her head off.
Oh. Too horrible. Terrible.
Ah!
The light again.
That is what they call the king or something, right? That need to possess the male body.
The demon Paimon.
It gets inside him now.
Oh my God. The dog is dead too. What are those people?
They almost sound like bells like you would hear at church during consecration.
They call her queen.
Yeah.
He's the king?
Oh God.
It's all right. One of the 8 kings of hell corrected your first female body.
Hail, Paimon!
That's it?
That's it.
That's all?
Yep.
You said it's so different.
Right?
Yeah. I still like it's so hard to understand it. I still don't completely understand.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I mean, I can explain because I've obviously seen this more than once, and I'm a big fan of this movie. But before I kind of explain and give things away, like, what do you guys just take away from it yourselves, I guess?
I don't know, actually, because it's so many mysterious things. Like, who is the grandmother to start with?
Okay.
I don't know. That's still mysterious. Maybe I'm too dumb to see the message. But I don't know that. And then it's kind of some kind of religions happening here.
Yes. Yeah, there's definitely like a cult of these devil worshippers, right?
It's not the same kind of possession that we have seen in other movies.
Yeah.
This is some kind of religion that they summon this spirit.
Yeah.
They call the king, and they find a body for it. and they use the mother as a tool to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I understand. But what I don't know is what the grandmother has to do with this.
Okay.
Is it her plan? Is she the head of this religion thing? So they call her the queen, so I don't know. That's what I can't figure out. And then the boy at the end, after he got possessed by the king, he didn't look happy. He looked surprised, like he doesn't know what is going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they doesn't call him, first they call him Charlie. So is Charlie born into the wrong body, and that's why they find new body for her? Like, I don't understand.
I mean, that's what they were saying at the end,
Yeah.
right? They're like, we found you a new male body, because, you know, at first we had to correct it, right? But I feel like you got the gist of it, pretty much.
What do you think?
I don't fully understand the meaning of the story that hidden behind this movie.
Okay.
It's hard for me to like mix things together, get piece of different thing, and to completely understand it. So
Yeah.
I may need you to explain it.
I'm sure there are people who know this movie more than me who can explain. I might be getting a few details wrong, but like if you look at the movie from the perspective of a group of this cult of devil worshippers targets this family and is using this family to summon a demon. But now imagine the whole movie we're looking at from the perspective of this family that's targeted who has no idea what's going on. So the grandmother, I'm pretty sure, since she's listed as the queen, was one of the leading members, if not the starter, of this demon-worshipping cult, where they're trying to summon Paimon, this demon, into the world for the reward of riches. Like, they saw that photo in the book, like, of him, this demon, sitting on all this wealth. So they're doing it for selfish reasons, right? And the family has no idea what's going on, right? But the demon initially, thanks to the grandmother, who's so close with Charlie, the daughter, summons the demon into her body. And that's why she acts strange. It's why she breastfed her and did all those things, right? She basically influenced them. But Charlie, as you saw, like kind of cutting off the head of the bird, decapitated herself essentially to transfer over into the male body, which is what they wanted to do.
So Charlie wasn't actually Charlie.
No. From when we see her, I mean, I'm not sure if she was ever Charlie, like when she was possessed as a child, but since we see her, remember, she's making that sound with her tongue, like the sound, right? And then when he, at the very end, the son, he makes that sound when he finally gets possessed. So I feel like that's the indicator that now Paimon, the demon, I think represented by that light kind of moving around, has entered into his body. But I think it's intentionally confusing because it's supposed to be from the perspective of this family who doesn't know what's happening to them. So we're experiencing the film kind of confused along with this family too. And obviously, like, Joan was completely, you know, friends with the grandmother, into the cult, needed the mom to like say those words to basically invite the demon into their family. She's like, make sure your son is present. You know, they needed to kind of invoke whatever rituals or spells to get the demon to be able to take over his body, right? So I think that's the kind of the literal storyline. And they kind of there's a beginning scene in the classroom where they're studying a Greek play by Sophocles. I don't know if you guys studied any Greek plays, like if that's, but basically classic Greek tragedies a lot of times involve someone who's helpless by the will of the gods, and they can't do anything. And the teacher was asking the question, like, is it more tragic if someone by their own choice dies tragically or has a horrible end, or is it more tragic that they have no control? And I feel like this whole movie is about kind of a family that has no control. Like they're being targeted and there's literally nothing they can do. It's kind of like an inescapable fate, tragic fate. And they're just these pawns being used by these, you know, demon worshippers, all these super strong powers. Like, what could they do? But that's kind of the thematic quality just like running through all of it, I guess.
I don't know if I understand it right, but also see from this is you see a family who going through tragedy.
Yeah.
And it's such a realistic thing of what people do when they're going through something difficult in life. Just nature, like naturally people tend to shut down.
Yes.
With family, with everyone around them. And because everybody doing the same thing, they kind of become separate.
Oh, 100, I 100%
and
think
make
so,
them
yeah.
weak, and it make them suffer even more because they shut down, right? Because they're on their own, and it's easier to, you know, how the word for it, just to fall, just basically fall apart.
Yeah.
Not be them anymore. Like the mom, another way I see it is like she completely lost her mind. She given up, you know,
Yeah.
her life,
Yeah.
and her soul, because she can't handle the tragedy that happened to her family. And then the
Yeah.
husband at the end no longer trusts the wife.
Exactly.
Because she's like, you got sick, you no longer yourself anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I get the lesson I learned from it is that you really need, no matter how strong you are as a person, the thing you are, you need family. And you need, you know, that's what you need to go through difficulty.
Yeah.
And without that, everybody's going to be really weak.
No, I absolutely think, like, from that perspective, like, you can look at the movie so many different ways, but it is about that thing of, like, what grief can do to a family, how it can really consume them, drive them apart. But taking kind of the depressing theme of something that's inescapable, if you look at that through the theme of grief, right? Like, let's say you have a family and you lose a child tragically, like, outside of the demon and all that stuff, right? That, like, you may have the family, which they had a family to try to console each other, but it just wasn't enough. And there's kind of nothing they could do as they just grew more distant and miserable and helpless. So I feel like it's kind of a depressing, supernatural, dramatized version of what grief, like something that's so horrible you can't fix it and nothing can be done, could do to a family as well, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like when people face some difficulty,
Yeah.
that all response, like, nothing can be done, right? It's like,
Yeah.
if your natural response is that, then you can't do anything. Like, you basically give up. If
Yeah.
you think like, oh, there's nothing can be done,
Yeah.
basically.
I mean, like I said, that's the depressing outlook to take.
It's so sad, right? It's
Yes,
a
it
really
is
sad movie. It's sadder than I thought. Like,
Yeah.
I prepared to be like jump scare and
Yeah.
you know, be like something like
I think about horror
more
movie is something that make me scared, but in here I just feel like the feeling is start getting down, feel bad for each character in the movie,
Yeah.
about things they have been through, and I just wish that they can leave everything behind and start a new life, but none of them could be able to do it.
Yeah.
And they just lost their lives.
Yeah, it definitely is, like, you guys are absolutely right, and that's why I was kind of excited for you to see this type of a horror film. It's, like, to me, it's like horror in the way that real life horrible events are. Like, it's not the jump scares, ghosts, even though they have that story of demons and stuff. Like, it's the worst things that can happen in your life, and you're kind of experiencing that with the characters. One other thing, and I'm sorry, I'm just gushing, I like this movie a lot, but I feel like it's interesting the title is Hereditary, right? Because you could look at that, like, the literal thing is obviously they're targeting this family, it's in the bloodline, but if you look at it from something like mental health, and like you were saying, like, the dad is like so fed up, like, let's pretend there's no demons, it's just a mom who's mentally troubled. She even talked about how her brother and stuff had schizophrenia, committed suicide. And that's something that I feel like is inescapable as well. Like, you get your genes. If you're born with a mental illness, there's nothing you can do. Like, obviously there's therapy and there's things you can try to do to mitigate that, but it is just something that's passed on to you, which can be terrifying, right? It's like getting a disease. So I feel like it's meaningful that's the title, you know, like, you can read into it like any horrible thing that you're born with that you can't escape no matter how hard you try.
yeah, that's so depressing. Like, it's interesting that I didn't look at it like that. I didn't think of it about it until you brought it up, but it also seemed depressing to look at it like that. It's like, yeah, it sucks to be born with something you have no control over, but do you really have no control over it? You know, like, I don't, it seems so depressing and negative to me to look at it and think of it that way. Like,
or
you
are those
have
just
no
part of the
control
scary
over
parts of
anything.
real life?
Like, you want to have control over things and you don't want to just keep
Exactly, but I feel like that's why the movie, it's like, it's all about people or a family that has no control. Even from the opening shot, it's a shot like on the miniature and then it zooms into the bedroom, and then we have them walk in. And I think it's a stylistic shot, right? Like, it's cool, but I feel like that's what they are. They're just little miniature things being manipulated by these forces they can't stop. And we just are watching it with them, like being like, can they do anything, escape this fate, pull it together, like come together as a family? And they just can't.
I think because they're not strong enough. Like,
you think?
We are weak. Like, naturally, human are weak. And we seem to give up easily mentally.
I mean, I feel like there's definitely things, like if you're going to operate through life, you don't want to think there's things you can't escape. You want to have like an empowered mindset, like I can do anything. But I do think the scary reality is, and this is just my personal opinion, not to get too philosophical here, but I think there are things that no matter what you do, you know, I'm never going to get taller. I mean, besides crazy surgeries, but like there are some things you cannot escape.
Yeah, you can
horrible
escape,
in life.
But you can accept it and move on and do something with it and not just get stuck into the reality, into the negative, and then live with it. You have to get past that.
Yeah.
Like if you have some kind of mental problem, or even just like some kind of thing that you're born with that you're not happy with, like if you're born with 4 fingers, you can live with that thinking in your head like, I have no control and my life's ruined. You have to move past that and be strong in your mind to overcome whatever you have, and just live with whatever you have.
It's just because you are adults now and you have that ability. For example, looking at that family, they are all teenager and kids. They won't be able to do that. They need somebody to protect, and they are vulnerable, so they cannot do it. Yeah. There's nothing they can do because they're just kids. It's hard for them.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. But do you like this type of movie more, or the jump scare and the one that we watched before?
I like jump scare more because it's more entertaining.
Yeah.
This one is too sad to see it in a real life, about things that people have been through, so it's harder to see.
Yeah, it's definitely not a popcorn, like Friday night, let's go see a horror movie, you know, it's a very, very different type of film. Hopefully it's not too evil of me to like showing people this movie. I don't know what that says about me.
I like it. I like this movie.
Yeah, and each movie have their own lesson, and there's something that we can see and learn from it, so it sounds good.
So yeah, that is Hereditary. Hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. If enjoyed is the right word for this movie, not too sure. But as always, if you want to watch the full unedited reaction, that is up on Patreon. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.
Look at this moment in place. I'm doing it for the reactions. One will laugh in your face, and one will be paying attention. I gotta get back in the pace. I gotta wait for the reaction.